can you be a fair juror?
Gee, they're starting off one by one.
Mm-hmm.
We have, what, 500 potential jurors? How long do they anticipate this is going to take?
You know, I've heard everything from 1 week to 3 weeks, but you're right. That is where the time is going to take, because when you are questioning a juror just one-on-one, that takes time. But here's why it's done, Christy, and you know this.
Christy?
Because if they ask these questions in the midst of 100 potential jurors and somebody says, George Zimmerman is whatever, or Trayvon Martin is, it could taint the entire pool. And then you've got to throw them all out. So the individual questioning, especially in this particular case, is mandatory.
All right, and one thing I found interesting, just to really hit home to people how passionate this case is, do I understand that George Zimmerman every day is wearing a bulletproof vest when he comes into court?
Oh, he has for months. He has for literally months. Every time he comes into the courthouse, he wears a bulletproof vest. If he goes outside of where he is living, which is rarely, I understand, but sometimes he does, and he wears a type of disguise, he wears a bulletproof vest, so it's constant. You know, it's amazing, Christy, when I see him in the courtroom, I've got to tell you this, he walks in and out of the courtroom with, strength and fervor. He doesn't lollygag, and he's got plainclothes court personnel security, law enforcement in front of him, a deputy behind him in full uniform, and he's got private security, an African-American man in a suit by his side the entire time in that courthouse.
My goodness. And real quickly, because you only have a few seconds left, but what about, stealth jurors? That juror with an agenda that may be going into the court. How do they know how to weed that out?
Well, the defense has a jury consultant. He was introduced in the court today. The prosecution did not say they have a jury consultant, but that's going to be one of the challenges here, to see if a potential juror is being truthful when they say they can be fair.
All right. Hey, Jean, thank you so much
for
letting us know what's going on there today. We appreciate it. We're going to be checking in with her throughout the next couple hours and watch what's happening in the courtroom, bring you any updates as they come in right now. Though, let's get back to Morning Express with Robin Meade.
The man behind the U.S.'s biggest...
Oh, that is Robin Meade, okay. Not taking place.
He says he doesn't expect to
Excellent Giants footage right there.
Edward Snowden says that he leaked info about his
Not that, though.
program because he thinks the public should know.
Because even if you're not doing anything wrong, you're being watched and recorded, and the storage capability of these systems increases every year consistently by orders of magnitude, to where it's getting to the point you don't have to have done anything wrong. You simply have to eventually fall under suspicion from somebody, even by a wrong call, and then they can use the system to go back in time and scrutinize every decision you've ever made, every friend you've ever discussed something with.
Yes. Sounds like the police to me.
To sort of derive suspicion from an innocent life and paint anyone in the context of a wrongdoing.
From a 12-minute interview that he gave to the British paper The Guardian, the paper along with the Washington Post broke the story last week about a surveillance program that allegedly tracks phone calls and monitors what you do on the internet. The Guardian also reported that Verizon was ordered to hand over phone records. So here's what we know so far about Edward Snowden. He's a 29-year-old high school dropout who went on to become a CIA computer specialist. For the past 4 years, he has worked as a contractor for the NSA, and up until 3 weeks ago, he was living with his girlfriend in Hawaii. But then he told his boss that he needed medical treatment and fled to Hong Kong. He says he's left his hotel room only 3 times and is now hoping for asylum from another country.
He realized once he went, he started to leak information. Once he went public, his life was over. As he knew it. He'll never go back to America.
Well, one law enforcement official says the U.S. must charge Snowden before they can try to get him extradited. The Justice Department won't comment, citing an ongoing investigation. But the Office of National Intelligence declassified some details about the program, saying they were, quote, conducted under authority widely known and discussed and authorized by Congress, unquote. Taliban fighters targeted Americans at
Christ destroy.
building near Kabul airport this morning.
I'm not gonna pray in favor of my enemy, though. I've got to save them, though.
This started when 2 people stolen bomber vests blew themselves up. Then the other attackers stormed the building and fought with Afghan security forces.
Let that happen on my enemy.
Only hit the part of the airport where U.S. forces are. Now, the Americans are okay. 7 attackers were killed.
Uh-huh.
2 civilians.
Robin Meade, Christ Melchizedek, Knox Amanda, Meade Robin.
Apparently took an arsenal to Santa Monica Community College. The surveillance video shows 23-year-old John Zawahiri carrying a semi-automatic rifle on campus Friday. Before that, police say that he shot a woman while trying to carjack another driver. She says she survived by playing dead.
I'll never forget his eyes. They were just so intense and so cold.
Terrible.
He was walking across, my front window was exploding, and I was falling into the passenger seat to try to stay down, and that's when I kept feeling bullets hitting into my other shoulder.
Police say that Zawahiri also killed his father and brother before the campus shooting. A 26-year-old student died from her wounds yesterday. Her father and another woman died at the school. Pope Francis says he did not want to be Pope. He told some school kids Friday that he never wanted the job, and he joked that only someone who doesn't care for themselves would want it. He also said that he's not living at the papal apartments because he needs to live around people. Pope Francis has been living at the Vatican Hotel. Interesting little tidbits there.
Love to see that room service bill by now. It's been there for a while, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Interesting.